Hey guys, so we have an Atari Lynx 2 here. This is the second model, I think, released in 1991. I've taken the battery cover off already. This part is actually from Australia, but all originated from America, to my knowledge. I've taken the hand grips off as well. My buddy made me some 3D printed ones. But you need to take this off to get access to the back, because the main reason why I'm trying to get access is to put a bit of Tsar Law mercenary in. I'll show you the reason why now. Oh, also it does have I've upgraded the screen also. Oh, I didn't like that. Let's try it again. There we go. What's wrong with this? All my AC leads are dodgy lately. Maybe it's my house electric, I don't know. There we go. And take take 3. There we go, right. So it's got the Retro 6 clean screen on instead of the original screen, but the sound is quite quiet. And this can happen for a few reasons, either capacitor issue or someone at one point put the power lead into the headphone jack, which can fry the speaker, and then it's pretty quiet. So even at max volume, it's pretty quiet there. The screen looks amazing. I installed the Ben screen yesterday, and I couldn't quite figure out why there's such a dim screen. That was also on the Lynx 2, and I didn't realise I had to remove the inductor, but that's all sorted now. That's one of the shorts on my channel. We've also got 3 original screens here, which I just wanted to check out how they're looking, and also we're going to upgrade the speaker today with one that's shipped from Atari Gamer all the way from Australia. So we'll have a quick look at that as well. Alright. Now, so this is the main board. So the front buttons are all on like carbon traces, and it's basically just like behind these buttons is just like a membrane, which is all like carbon instead of like copper traces. They're actually carbon, which can erode over time, and these black traces, they're all carbon. So eventually your on-off button may not work, or some buttons may not work, and it's usually because the carbon ribbon membrane has like worn away. So this is the Retro 6 clean screen board. So the original basically, well, we'll go through that in a sec actually. I'll just reinstall an original just to show you what the original screens look like. But Retro 6 are a really good alternative and relatively straightforward install. You do have to put a bit of tape here because this ribbon is quite sensitive. If it does lift up, you'll get a black screen. So just try and tape it down the best you can, but otherwise there's no real issues. I think we'll try and take out this speaker and try and get a new one in there. Let's have a look at the original fittings there. Maybe do some tidying up there. Now what I found, I previously upgraded, well, not upgraded, I changed the speaker for a Lynx 2. I found the easiest was because the replacement speaker comes like this, and it doesn't have this attachment. What I found, it could be completely silly and wrong, but I'll cut these wires and solder these two wires basically, and yeah, basically stick it all together with a bit of heatsink, heat wrap jazz, just to cover the solder, and it should be nice and safe then. Nice. So that shouldn't go anywhere, and that should be a permanent fix now. Fingers crossed. Let's just try and recreate the little twirls it did originally. Nice. So hopefully, the last one did. It should clip back in quite nicely. I think the parts were coming out this way. So fingers crossed, we can just being very gentle but firm. Nice. I think that's backwards. That is backwards. Oh, jeez. It's all good. Same thing again now. Just prise it back out. I swear, if I never rush something, that wouldn't be me. Maybe it's that little one. There we go, there we go. That's it there. Crazy. Right, let's try again. I should rename this channel Take 10, I think. Because usually it takes about 10 takes for me to get something right. Right, that was a good crunch. And that's plenty of space for it to reach the board. What I can do now is just quickly show you what the original screen looked like. It looks like it could do with a bit of a clean, doesn't it? So I previously changed the power circuit on this board using the Retro 6 guidance from their wiki. So I changed the MOSFET, this little guy, and unbelievably they have these little black, like, I'm not sure if they're transistors or resistors, or they've got tiny little lines on them, and if you don't put them in the right way, the console won't power on. So yeah, found that out from several troubleshootings. Use 610 as well. That comes off with a bit of solder wick and heat, which is much better. I may just give this a quick little tidy up actually. So, it's the first screen. Just spat all over that lens. Lovely. So this one obviously has got a backlight plug and it's got the ribbon. So let's plug the backlight in. Right, let's just have a quick little gander at how the Lynx used to look. So it will work if we rest it like that. Don't need to do that actually. Stick that right there. Stick this in here. There we go. And it should, in theory, turn on if I plug it in. We're gonna have a quick look there now. How games used to look through a Lynx. Also, you have to use the contrast wheel and everything. In theory, this shouldn't short itself. Famous last words. Into the power jack. Maybe I did something wrong. 2 seconds. The ribbon may not be in properly. And this guy as well. Take 2. I think I've done it upside down. That's okay, that's okay. Right, unplug the power source. I think this ribbon is upside down. Just getting confused with the old upside down. Upside down, upside down. Yes, it is. Alright. Clean screen is coming out as well, huh? Creating a big hassle for myself here, just to show the original screen. Things I do. Alright. Oh, there we go. Hopefully I don't get zapped now. Obviously there's no sound currently. So the screen, it's not bad at all, but once it's on the right way. The contrast is okay, similar to like the Sega Game Gear. In my opinion, it was a bit better than the Sega Game Gear for screen wise. But mainly the same really. The other screens are pretty much the same as well. I think one has some dead pixels in. But yeah, it's quite impressive for like 30-odd year old technology. And they're very different boards to the Game Gears also. Right, so let's get this back together and see if the sound is any louder. be able to just, there we go, turn it off. Alright, so moment of truth. It's turning on. Yeah, you can't really compare the screens. And that is almost obnoxious how loud that is now. Cool thing about this console is that if you're left-handed, you could play it the other way around also. So you can flip the screen. I'm not left-handed, but that was quite a cool idea. I think the inventor probably was left-handed, maybe. Not actually sure what the story behind that is. So pretty cool. The start of this Lynx's journey for me was basically I just got the main board from a box of bits really. Didn't know if it worked or not. I did the Dead or Alive test and the screen worked. So then I ended up troping through eBay, and I found the membrane on the front plastic casing, and then my friend already had the shell, and then the battery cover. This came from Australia, so the original cover. The original screen I got for it was also from Australia, but now I've upgraded it with the Retro 6 one. So it's a bit of parts from everywhere really, but it's turned out really well, and I won't sell it now. It's really good for my collection. I'm hoping to start the Atari Lynx 1 clean screen upgrade soon, because now I have two working boards, but one with no screen and one with like a broken screen really. So I'm hoping to upgrade both of those soon, and yeah, watch out for the next one. Thanks guys.